Welcome back to a special edition of Headliners. Before I ask the personal questions, let me ask something about the Democrat Party. With all due respect, Prime Minister, I've heard some internal problems with some groups, or I don't want to call them factions because it is the Democrat Party, but that
we don't
are
have
kind of disqualified or dissatisfied with the setting up of your lineup.
It's natural for so many people in a political organization. Sometimes they're frustrated, sometimes they are disappointed, sometimes they think they've not been treated fairly. Sometimes that's due to miscommunication, sometimes that's due to maybe a gap between the leadership and some of the members. I'm aware of these problems, and I deal with them in a straightforward manner.
Do you think they will lead to bigger problems?
I don't think so. I mean, I've been very satisfied with the level of party discipline since I assumed the leadership, and we've been through difficult times together through the April 2nd elections, when we decided to boycott those unconstitutional elections. We've been through a period of a coup, dissolution of the party cases, and so on. And there has been a high level of unity. So I'm satisfied with that. Now we're in government. There are different challenges now, but I think we can deal with them.
Another issue, the press. The press. You've right from the very beginning, some comments made, dissatisfaction about how current news talk shows are being carried out. Your thoughts on that?
I've already spoken my mind, and it's nothing to do with the politics. It's just as a consumer and as a concerned consumer, I just point out that the media have to be careful and strike the right balance. But it's not for me to say how you should do it. It's up to you people. That's always been my philosophy, and it's not a criticism. I said on the other side that the news talk show programs are very good at attracting new viewers to current affairs programs. But at the same time, I do think that the disappearance or the fast disappearance of ordinary news is also not good. And at the same time, obviously, the hosts also wield considerable influence as thought leaders now, and they have to make sure that they can take on that responsibility.
Okay, fair enough. Do you plan to push ahead with press reform?
Media reform in general, yes. Minister Sathit has a lot of work to do in terms of the electronics media, or the problems that have never been solved concerning the allocation of frequencies and airwaves, and how we could make sure that there are enough quality programs on.
There will be several different opinions on what the meaning of public TV is, of independent TV, what PBS is right now, what NBT will become in the future. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Ideally, I would have liked to have had one public service station, and also one independent style television, the way ITV was operated at the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, because ITV turned into a public service television, it leaves NBT in a difficult situation to get the right positioning. But that's something that Minister Sathit is looking into. Will
NBT, which is of course a government-controlled entity, will it become eventually?
It should achieve greater autonomy. I think that should be the target. But moving from A to B will involve a number of measures and effort.
Now, moving on to your personal life, and if I may, with all due respect, sir, you've lost a lot of weight. You told me right before the show that you plan to lose more weight.
Yeah, I gained a lot of weight when I was in the opposition. I think.
Why is that, anyways?
I don't know. Well, maybe I'm just getting older. but I've never been I never had so much weight. Just before becoming Prime Minister.
So this is like a good
thing. It wasn't feeling good. So it's good
A lot of viewers are worried. He's getting skinnier and skinnier, and will this continue?
Well, I've always been very skinny. Ever since, I was small, and right up to, throughout my life. And I wasn't used to, becoming more and more. Yeah, that's right. So it's a good feeling.
You're a family man. Everybody knows that. Has that affected your family life? Has this affected your family life?
In a way, not a great deal. I think the biggest blow to family life was when you begin to be recognized and you lose privacy.
I see.
And that happened long ago. Obviously, of course, with higher responsibilities and positions, it gets worse, but that's marginal now. I think the big blow came long ago.
Okay, so they're sort of used to it. There must be a difference, though. I mean, being the wife and the children.
They're used to it, and they have a way of dealing with it now.
Okay. Your wife is a very private person. We don't see her in the social circles. We don't see her at various social functions or even official functions all that much.
She attends
when she needs to.
She attends all official functions. But she's an academic. She has her own job. She's a lecturer. She has responsibilities. And actually, I don't go around social functions that much.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a family thing, of an understanding.
I guess it's a matter of personality. Maybe it wasn't made for politics, but that's the way life goes.
Will there be a difference between the image of past political families that we've seen, the whole big image, all out prime ministers' wives in the past, their children, as opposed to what your family is right now?
I don't really think in terms of images. I just think that everybody has his or her own lifestyle, and I want to preserve my own lifestyle and remain the individual that I've always been. And so long it doesn't upset or reduce efficiency in my work, I think I have every right to do that.
Are you still able to drop off your children at school every morning and spend time with them?
I haven't since I became Prime Minister, for one very simple reason, because I have to have the police escort, and I don't think I don't want my son to be going to school under a police escort.
So that's basically the reason. I mean, the time is not a
well, not a great deal. I mean, I get to Government House around 7:30, actually now 7 o'clock. So that is a factor, but not every day. But I think the main factor is I think he should. I don't want him to be with all the police escort. Maybe I need to escape from the police and drop him off one day.
Okay. Have your children ever since you've become Prime Minister said, Dad, there's a big difference between being just Kun Apisith's children as opposed to the Prime Minister's children?
As I said, no, because I think the problem was there long ago.
Okay.
And actually last year, when, for my birthday, my daughter drew a portrait of me for a birthday card, and she wrote that this isn't Abhisit, this is my father.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay.
So I think the feeling has been there even before.
So there's a distinction then between the Abhisit we see, even as politician, Prime Minister or not, and then the Abhisit
as basically she's saying that she wants to have a father. That is not the Abhisit that people see. So she's just reminding me that I have dual duty.
Now, have you had any free time at all? And I know that's a stupid question, but I need to ask it. Do you have any free time for yourself?
Everybody has free time,
You do. You do.
Of course. When you're in a car, that's free time.
Oh, come on, that's not free time. That's you on the phone probably with some